Dear students, welcome to the e-learning session. This initiative has been taken by Cambridge International School, Dasura. Hello, I am Navdeep, working as PGTIP here. Students, hope you are fine at home and also take care of yourself and your family. Hope the topics that we are studying, you are going through it and practice it because practice is very important in learning Python properly. So, moving to the topics, we have started the introduction about dictionary. Today we will study a few advanced concepts and a program related to dictionary. So that will help in practicing whatever we have discussed regarding Python. So before we go into the details of Python, just have a recap of. So the topic we have covered. First we covered the data types. Clear, and it's important that dictionary is one of the data type only and it falls under the category of mapping. Students, then we covered operators, expressions, precedence of operators, debugging, how to remove a error. Clear, so we have three kinds of errors: syntax error, logical error and runtime error. Functions, under we covered the basic functions, built-in functions, input functions and output function. Then in control statements we covered if, simple if statement, if else statement and if else letter. Then we started the concept of looping where we need repetition. It's also called iteration. So how to iterate over a fixed number of steps again and again. Then the two important data types, list and dictionary. So students, moving to the today's topic, what is dictionary? We just revised what we have covered in the last lecture. And also you see list, the feature is for the list we were having that list is mutable, means its elements can be changed. Then these operations we applied and similar sorts of operation we will also apply in a dictionary, that is accessing an element in a list. List are mutable operations like concatenation, repetition, membership and slicing. Then we covered how to traverse or access a list. Then in dictionary we focus that a dictionary consists of basically a item that consists of a pair. That pair consists of key and value. So a key is separated from its value by the colon, and consecutive items means one after another item is separated by the commas. Items in dictionaries are unordered. So list comparison to dictionary was ordered, and here the items in dictionary are unordered. So we may not get back to the data in the same order in which they are entered. So this is the basic difference between a dictionary and a list. If someone asks what is the difference, so list is basically ordered and a dictionary is a unordered data type. Students, moving forward. So next is how to create a dictionary. So we covered how to create a dictionary. The items entered are separated by commas enclosed in curly braces. So from curly braces we came to know that we are now talking of a dictionary. When we use square brackets, it means we are talking of a list, and whenever we are using parentheses, so we are talking of the data type that is called tuple. So each item, a pair, a key value pair separated by colon. The keys in the dictionary must be unique. So this is the important thing.
that the key should be unique and should be of any immutable data type. Immutable means the data type that we cannot basically make uh, changes, like numbers, string, or tuple. The values can be repeated, so keys cannot be repeated, but the values can be repeated and can be of any data type. Students, in the last lecture we started with how to create a dictionary. First we created a empty dictionary, then we created a dictionary with the name dict3, and then we entered here three items. First item, in which the key is Mohan and value is 95 is percentage. Similarly, Lam is acting as a key and 89 is acting as a value, and so on. So this is how we are basically going to create a dictionary. So we'll use this the some dictionary again in our today's topic also. So now our next question is manipulating dictionary. How we can manipulate and apply few more operations on a dictionary. So for applying what are the different operations we can cover under this, we will move to the Jupyter notebook and we will apply operations on the dictionary.
So students, coming to the Jupyter notebook. So our first step is that we will create a dictionary, and we'll start it with curly brackets. First one key is 1 and its corresponding value is 1. Then separator, then the second value is a key, then its value, then student C separator, comma, followed by the colon, and then the value. So like this we are able to generate few values for the dictionary. Make it 7 and then the final value 9. So this is what we have in our dictionary. Now students, before applying the operations, we'll first see the list. Just run this one, and here you can see the items in the dictionary. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 items in the list. Now next is, let's say we want to see only the keys. So what are basically the keys here? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are acting as keys. Just run this one. So you are finding all the keys in a list here. Clear? Like this we can also see the values in the dictionary. Students, you can see that this 1, 3 in the string, like these are the string values. So all these are the basically the values in the dictionary. So if when we go with the run option, so you see that all the values are now displayed here. Now the next is that if someone want to see the items, we use this word very frequently, items in the dictionary. Students, what are items basically? So when the key and value pair is put together, clear, the key and its corresponding values, so then when they are picked together, that is combined together, it is called a item. So when you basically run on this, so you see that this pair is called a item. like the second pair, this is third pair. So this is the item number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the 5 items we have. Students, if I have to find the length of the dictionary, means how many items are there. So for that I have a length function. Now I will use the length function and I will pass parameter as dictionary, name of the dictionary. So when you run this one, so this is you find the length. So here are 5 items are present here in the dictionary. Students, we were earlier applying the membership operation in list also. Similarly, we can apply the membership here also. Like if I want to check whether the 7 in odd, so 7 is present in the dictionary or not. So this will give us a value in the form of true or false. So true, 7 is present in the dictionary. Now let's say that I want to check now 4. So run this one. So if 4 is not present in the dictionary, that's why we get the answer in the form of false. So the membership basically gives us the output in the form of true and false. Now students, if we want to, let's say I enter a value and I want to get its keys, like you see here, odd dot get 9. So you see here you get the corresponding key value for that value. Clear? So I have entered here get 9, so this has given me the corresponding key value. Similarly students, we can delete a particular item also. For that, if you want to delete something, let's say delete in the dictionary odd, let's say I want to delete 7. So you go to the run option. So this is now deleted, but how to see this one? Now you see the 7 is not present in the dictionary. So these are the basic operations students that we can apply on the list. So in the earlier also we practiced a few operations and this time also. So students, now all the operations combined together. Now we will make a program to make a more, how we can make a comprehensive uh, use of operations that we have learned till date. Not only the dictionary but the other concepts like looping, control statements, and so on. So we will start with the program. So let's say the program is program to create a dictionary which stores names of employees of a organization with their salary. So this is just a very simple program. Clear? So we are here, what we are going to do, we are going to store with the program the name of employees and their corresponding salary. So now see how students, how we can perform this with the help of a program. So let's say I start with the name variable. So integer, first we will input how many employees we want to enter. Enter the number of employees whose data is to be entered. Now let's say the appropriate variable will be, let's say, num, how many
numbers we wanted to have. Now students will start a counter variable. So let's say his name is count. It is for counting purpose. Then we will create a dictionary. So what type of this dictionary is? Students, look very carefully that this is a empty dictionary. We have already created the very first object in the last lecture. Student, now next we will start a loop for count in range with whatever the value we have supplied here, num, the colon, then indentation starts, name is equal to input, enter the name of the employee. Fine. Then the next step is in the loop itself. Salary is equal to, because salary should be of integer type, that's why the conversion is required here. So enter the salary of the employee. Fine. Now students, next one more important step is that employee name should be assigned a corresponding salary. Fine. Now the steps of the loop are now over. Clear. And we next move to the output part. Then is print /n is for new line. That is why we are applying this. You will see in the output part. Employee name, and then is /t is for tab, and then the corresponding salary of the employee. So that we will print in the using a loop. So for k in employee dictionary. So employee student here is a dictionary. Print k. So k is now part of the dictionary. /t, I told you this is for tab operation, just to have a space between two strings. And then is the employee dictionary with corresponding value. Clear? Like accessing first employee, second employee, so that will be represented by k. So I think more or less our program is ready. So I look and see what type of errors we encounter. So when I run this, students, presently we are done with the syntax error. So we may now encounter a logical error. So see, let's say employee I enter here, number of employees is, let's say, just 3. Now the name of the employee, let's say Navdeep Kumar. Let's say his salary is 20,000. Second name of the employee is let's say Gaurav Kumar, 15,000. And let's say third employee is Harpreet Singh, and his corresponding salary, let's say we have 12,000. So students, as I have entered the name of employees and their corresponding salary, so you are able to see the output like this. Clear? So here, you know, the there is a difference between a name and salary, so we can use one more tab in this above part. So let's say the formatting improves a bit to run this one. So again, let's now enter two employees for faster one. Now Deep Kumar, let's say 10,000 this time. Another is, let's say, Harpreet Singh, and let's say his salary is 12,000. So enter, and you see now there is a corresponding match. So that was just the about the formatting. So formatting is important, but the program is much more important to us. So these are the list of name of the employees and their corresponding salary. So our program was there just to enter the number of employees whose data that we want to store. So students, here what we did, first we created a num, how many numbers we wanted. We can convert it into integer because by default input takes a string, so that's why the conversion was required to integer, because the number of employees should be number. So then here count is basically a, you can say this is a, you can put a, this is a counter variable. Clear? Then we created a empty dictionary. Students, what is there in the next step? The next step is for basically, this is for inputting the employee's name with corresponding salary. Clear? So because students, that is a repetitive process, we have to enter the name of employee and its corresponding salary again and again. That's why we have put into loop. And the important step here, that employee name should be associated with the salary, should be associated with the corresponding employee name. That's why we have used this operation. And finally, in the step number 3, this is the final loop is there for which purpose? For the outputting. Clear? So the step should be clear, that which step we are using for which purpose. So the final step, the loop is there for clear. So the final step is there for outputting. The final loop is that just for printing the, and this print is just for a message there. So students, it's very important that whatever we have learned, its application is very important. Hope this program might have helped you in clarifying the multiple operations that we need to understand. That is, first is how to create a dictionary, how to use the looping concept, and inputting and outputting. So I hope that you have understood the matter. So at the end of the session, I thank you all on the behalf of Cambridge International School, Dusua, for attending the session. Thank you very much.